Tonight from 8 to 9 p.m. Only on Television Radio 96.1 FM. Don't miss out. Your sex education journey starts this Tuesday with Roma as your guide.
Escape to Sunset Reef Hotel in beautiful Palmetto Point, St. Kitts, where luxury meets sustainability and every sunset paints a new memory. Discover the Drop Anchor restaurant, serving up fresh island flavors for lunch and dinner by reservation, or just drop anchor and walk right on in. We're open daily. Enjoy a relaxing day by the pool with our day pass. Mention this ad at your next visit and get a 10% discount. Whether you're dining, swimming, or simply soaking in the sunset, everyone's welcome at Sunset Reef. Join us in creating a brighter, greener future. Our sustainable vision aligns with the UN's 2030 agenda. Call 869-667-5773 to reserve your table or book your stay. Sunset Reef, where every meal and moment is pure island bliss.
What does health mean to you? Is it what you eat, how you feel, the community around you? At the Ministry of Health, we believe health is connected to everything. And now, we're bringing that conversation straight to you. Introducing The Health Link, a brand new live radio show every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. right here on ZIZ Radio. Hosted by the Ministry of Health, The Health Link keeps you informed on what's happening within the ministry while delivering the health tips and advice you need to live your best life. This is more than a radio show. It's your link to a healthier St. Kitts and Nevis. Join us every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on ZIZ Radio, The Health Link, because a healthier nation starts with you.
You know that health is wealth and ital is vital. They're not just some rhyming words. It's something that's just got to be heard. Who is responsible for your health? Look in the mirror, it's your very own self. You can't rely on nobody else. Health is wealth, ital is vital. Try and take care of yourself. Health is wealth, ital is vital. You can't rely on nobody else. Health is wealth, ital is vital. Try and take care of yourself. Health is wealth, ital is vital. You can't rely on nobody else. Tracking with the herb at the field for the healing of the nation. Fruit and vegetable for medication. So much food, so much variation. Sustenance for all generation. It's there in abundance. Vitamins and minerals and whole heap of nutrients. Anti-inflammatory and antioxidants. Give your temple a chance, cause health is wealth. Vital is vital. You gotta take care of yourself. Health is wealth. Vital is vital. You can't rely on nobody else. Health is wealth. Vital is vital. Try and take care of yourself.
At the time in the studios of ZIZ Radio, just about 32 down after the hour of 1 o'clock. And as you hear, the health is wealth. And if you're eating ital, it's vital. So we have a brand new program coming on stream today, and that it's called Health Link. Health Link will be bringing you a host of different topics, ideas, and of course guests. And that will be including all things about your health, what you eat, what you drink, how you exercise, how you go about life, the people you are surrounded by, the stress you take on sometime. And in the studio today, I have my host, which will I use for introducing the guests here today, the lovely Siobhan Richardson. Good afternoon, Siobhan. How are you doing?
Good afternoon. I am wonderful, and thank you for such a really good intro too. And health is
Off
wealth.
the top of my head, of course.
So yes, this is our new program from the Ministry
the first
of
of its
Health.
kind.
First ever, and today is our first again. And it's called the Health Link because we believe that everything is connected and your health is the link, right? And in studio with me today, we have Nurse Wusu, and she is going to give us some tips on alcohol consumption, because we know we have the Music Fest coming up. So we're focusing on helping our people to prepare for Music Fest with health in mind. And then we also have Dr. Ofre, who is going to be giving us a little reminder about safe sex and HIV prevention and STI prevention, sexually transmitted infections. And we're just here to sort of usher in the festivities with a little bit of
Safety.
Safety in mind.
Yes. Focus in mind. I
Yes.
totally agree. So, who do we go with first?
Well, I'm actually going to kick it off first. We were supposed to have Mr. Glenville Leader, sorry. And we wanted to also speak about food safety. Mr. Leader could not make it because he is occupied with hurricane preparedness. Yes, we are actually
On the brink.
in that time of the year.
Yes.
I don't even want to talk about that too much. Let's
We've
stick
been
to the
blessed so
fest.
far, so let's hope that we continue to.
So he gave me some reminders for the general public for the festivities coming up. And he says, as Music Festival 2026 approaches, the Environmental Health Department is strengthening its surveillance and monitoring activities due to the increased public health risk associated with large gatherings. A meeting was recently held with food vendors and members of the coordinating committee to outline the Ministry of Health's expectations and requirements for safeguarding public health and safety throughout the festival. So he has given us some objectives of the environmental health surveillance, which include ensuring food safety by monitoring the preparation, storage, handling, serving of food to prevent foodborne illnesses. The inspect food vendors and food stalls to verify compliance with health regulations, hygiene standards, and sanitation requirements. To educate food handlers and vendors on proper food handling practices, personal hygiene, temperature control, and contamination prevention. To promote public health awareness by providing information on safe food consumption practices. To monitor environmental sanitation, including waste disposal, water quality, pest control, and overall cleanliness of the event grounds. To prevent and respond to health risks through surveillance of foodborne diseases and prompt corrective action when necessary. And finally, to enforce public health regulations and standards to ensure compliance by vendors, organizers, and all participants. Now, food safety and these objectives are very important because we're not going to go to the fest just to party and jump up and we're gonna want some food too. You have a lot of delicious food stalls out there, and you're gonna want to partake. When you don't jump up a lot, you might be a little hungry, So they're ensuring at the ministry that these vendors are keeping in line with what they need to do to ensure that our people are safe and we don't have a lot of what we call locally food poisoning events after the festivities. So all food vendors and VIP booth operators have certain requirements that they have to meet. All vendors operating within the outside of the venue must possess a valid food handler's permit issued by the Environmental Health Department. Food handlers must be properly attired while preparing and serving food. That is, hair must be covered, clothing must be clean, fingernails must be short and clean, and jewelry should not be worn while handling food. Food must be maintained at safe temperatures at all times. Hot foods should remain at 140 degrees Fahrenheit or 60 degrees Celsius or above. Cold foods must be 40 degrees Fahrenheit or 4 degrees Celsius or below. Foods displayed for service must be properly stored. Hot foods should be kept in warmers or hot holding units. Cold foods such as meats, poultry, and salad should be kept on ice or under refrigeration. Vendors must provide an adequate supply of potable water for hand washing. This may include a hand washing station, equipment with a tap, or a container fitted with a dispensing tap. Adequate sanitary facilities must be available for both staff and patrons. Vendor stalls and VIP booths must be equipped with sufficient garbage bins fitted with appropriate covers for proper waste disposal. Vendor stalls and surrounding work areas must be cleaned and sanitized before, during, and after the event to prevent pest infestation and other public health concerns. Food must be thoroughly cooked to the recommended internal temperatures. Poultry or chicken should be 165 degrees Fahrenheit or 74 degrees Celsius. Ground meats and other meats should be 155 Fahrenheit or 68 Celsius. And fish should be 145 Fahrenheit or 63 degrees Celsius. And finally, vendors are expected to maintain high standards of cleanliness and food safety throughout the duration of the festival and cooperate fully with environmental health officers during inspections. Okay, so they have our backs, and this is a reminder. Those were some good tips for persons who are planning
Very much
on
so,
doing
yeah.
vending or anything. So if you haven't dealt with that, you can.
Even if you're not a vendor and you just
Yes.
do food at home
Yes.
or whatever for friendly parties and friendly gatherings,
Yes.
it is important to have those knowledge.
Most definitely. And when you go to buy food, you can look around and make sure that
Yes,
some of
yes,
these
yes.
things,
Things
you
are
tick
in
those
place.
boxes,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that we started out with the food and food safety. And we're also going to move now into Dr. Wusu's presentation.
No, nurse.
Nurse Wusu, sorry.
Soon.
So we can, talk about food some more, but now talk about the consumption of not just food, but alcohol.
Okay, good afternoon, and I'm really happy to be on the Health Link this afternoon.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to speak briefly on alcohol consumption and food consumption, and just remind persons if they are at risk or they have been diagnosed with NCDs, how to pay particular attention to what they are doing. So we know that music festival is one of our biggest event in St. Kitts and Nevis. I mean, you're talking about music, you're talking about food, you're talking about, living place, the vibe, good vibes. So the Ministry of Health, we want to encourage persons to drink wisely if they have to. First, we want to promote abstinence. I mean, we promote and tell you do not drink, right? Yes. Because drinking has its consequences. So, but if you have to as an adult, we want you to do that safely, right? So, one of the biggest concerns for us during this festival is binge drinking. We don't want persons to be consuming large amounts of alcohol in a short period of time. We know it will start from whatever time to that time. So you have to watch how much you drink during those certain times. Because binge drinking, what it does, it increases the risk of accidents, violence, alcohol poisoning, unsafe sexual behavior, and impaired judgment. So we want persons to do that in moderation. And when I talk about moderation, we are talking about the standard practices or the standard guidelines that is being rolled out. And it suggests that women consume no more than one standard drink per day. And for men, no more than two standard drinks.
Alcohol are you speaking about?
Two standard drinks a day. Yes. So when we talk about the standard guidelines, we're talking about one regular beer, right? Mm-hmm. So for a woman, we would encourage not more than one beer.
One beer.
Per day. And men, not more than 2 beer per day, right? And when we're talking about wine, at least one small glass of wine for a woman, that's like 5 ounces on 150 ml. Mm-hmm. And when you're talking about the hard liquor, they had the shots, right? The rum, as we may call it, no more than one shot per day for women and 2 shots for men, right? And that's the standard guidelines that we want to encourage, because we don't want persons to get intoxicated and then it lead into other, other violent behaviors and stuff like that. And, I think now these days we're having cocktails where we mix the mix the drinks and stuff like that. Well, just by mixing it, you don't pass the recommended guideline, right? So you want to be safe while practicing that. So what are some practical tips that we want to give to the general public when they're drinking alcohol or consuming these drinks? We want you to eat before you drink. And when I say eat before you drink, I mean a full meal. What that does, it slows the absorption of alcohol in your system, right? And we want you to, if you're going to do that, we want you to sip on your drink slowly. So we're not asking you to just take it and throw it down, you're listening to the music and stuff like that. You're sipping, you're enjoying, because you want to enjoy what is happening rather than you can't pay attention to what is going on. So you're paying money to go to listen to these things, and you want to have that enjoyment. So sip it slowly and alternate every drinking with a glass of water. So I'm not saying that you're drinking with coconut water in it, right? I don't want you to say, "Oh, nurse, I'm having my shots with some coconut water, so I think that will balance it out." No, that I'm saying that if you're taking a shot, alternate your drink with water, at least a bottle of water to kind of flush it out of your system as you go along. And avoid drinking games. Persons will say, I ask you a question, and if you don't get it right, you have to take a shot. These drinking shots going around.
You need to ban the song to go shots.
Okay. So we want you to avoid that and never mix alcohol with your medication, right? Yeah. And if you choose to drink, because we are adults, and if you choose to do so, we want you to do that safely. So we're saying do not drink and drive. You are expected home, right? And when you do that, you're looking out for yourself, you're looking out for others. So before you go to these events, before you go to the music festival events, we want you to have that designated driver before you home. If you're going to participate in that, we're saying designated driver before you leave home. So that is to the top of your plan. I'm planning to do this. This person will pick me up after, or you get a taxi. We have a lot of taxis or Ubers. Designate someone to come and take you home after the event. Events finish sometimes in the morning. Sometimes persons are sleepy, and stuff like that. So we want to put that to the top of our list in having that designated driver before we leave home. And or if you're leaving home with someone, a group, one person must be sober enough to drive. Right? So that person decided that I will be the driver to take us home. So I am not going to participate in any drinking or anything, right? So we want the country to be safe. We want persons to be safe. We want you to enjoy yourself, but also we want you to be safe as well, because you are expected home. And then we can talk about food, right? So part of our music fest is to show off our food. Our culture. Food is our culture. In St. Kitts, we love to eat, right? And we love to eat good food, right? And we want you to avoid binge eating also, right? And some persons will say that, I'm going music fest tonight, so I am not eating today and stuff like that. But that only leads to overeating, right? So we want you to eat throughout the day. Have your breakfast, have your lunch, have your dinner. When you show up, and if you really need to eat something, then you eat something, right? But stop when you're full. Some persons just...
What about the ladies who don't eat all day because they have to fit into that outfit, and they're going to eat all night because, that outfit going to pop. But then you can't have the alcohol then because you didn't eat.
I'm saying, right? Because we don't want you to consume alcohol without the food, right? So eat something. It doesn't have to be a full meal if you don't want. If you're looking, as women, we want to maintain that. But eat, right? Make sure that you eat, and what you select, make sure that it is healthy, right? We have many vendors out there, showing off what they can do, their culinary skills and stuff like that. But we just want you to be wise in choosing your foods, right? And prevent overeating. Pay attention, like I said, to when you are actually full. If you have large portions, because some persons, the servings are small, some servings are real big, then share with someone, right? Or we could share a plate, you know, yeah? And we want you to choose grilled foods over fried foods. Fat, grill less. Yeah. And include fruits and vegetables. I can't sit here as an NCD health educator and not say fruits and vegetables are your best.
What
right?
about the people who love to drown the grilled chicken in barbecue sauce and ketchup?
That's your choice.
Maybe cut back on that a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, if you're choosing healthy meals, you want to choose in moderation. And persons, just a special reminder of persons who are living with chronic diseases like diabetes and high blood pressure, you want to pay attention to what is in the food. You know, you don't want to take those foods that are highly salted, you know, the chips, and then you add salt with it and stuff like that. So you have to pay attention. Yes, we are celebrating, we're in our vibes mode, but we still want persons to pay attention to what they're consuming when they are diagnosed with chronic illnesses. If you're a diabetic patient, you know what to do. If you need to take your medication, your insulin before you go, and stuff like that. You need to, if you're persons who are living with high blood pressure, you need to take your medication, and if you take your medication, then you have to choose. We can't have you taking your medication and still drinking alcohol. We don't advocate that. So if you know that you have high blood pressure and you're taking medication, you just want to abstain from that. Have a glass of coconut water, or something. Sip on it, something like a mocktail or something like that, right? So we want to remind persons, don't skip in the medication because they're attending these festivities. Because after it's finished, you still have to deal with the consequences as your health. And we're saying that as a person living with chronic diseases, we want you to be responsible. You have to first be responsible for your health and say, well, I am attending, but I can do without this one. Right? And we want to encourage persons to drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated. You know, it's summer, the place is hot, and stuff like that. So water is your best friend. So we want you to take your bottle of water. And when you go to these places, it's hot, it's crowded, you know, and you might not feel like you want to drink water, but sip on water as you go along during this festivities.
I think that's the slogan for this show for today. Sip on it. Just sip on it. Sip on your water. Sip on your alcohol, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Nurse Wusu. Very, very, very helpful information. What do you think? You're taking notes, Ronnie?
Well, most of what she's saying I'm aware of. I'm a part of the entertainment system for years, and so I understand. One of the things you have to add to that is friend encouragement. Because a lot of times, just like the games that you're speaking about, sometimes it's friends.
Yes.
And you tend to mix your drinks a lot with friends too. Just you drink from each other drink. And what you drinking? I'm drinking black. What you drinking? Blue. And we may say taste the blue, banging two black and that kind of thing. And so the food too. I would encourage them to do more protein food, more like the chicken. If you eat pork, but more protein than the carbs, because the carbs goes through your system a lot faster. The protein absorbed.
Take time.
All the outer poison, you know, and so you might feel more without bulging like the ladies would want that. Right, so
that's a good tip. So eat protein.
Yeah, protein based stuff. But yes, very good advice to the folks who are not only music festival, but everything that you do in life.
Yeah. Moderation.
Should we take a break before we go to the
Before we get on the other topic?
Quickly, yes, so that you guys can catch your breath, you know. Okay, so we'll do that.
It's the Nation Station, 96.1.
What does health mean to you? Is it what you eat, how you feel, the community around you? At the Ministry of Health, we believe health is connected to everything. And now, we're bringing that conversation straight to you. Introducing The Health Link, a brand new live radio show every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. right here on ZIZ Radio. Hosted by the Ministry of Health, The Health Link keeps you informed on what's happening within the ministry while delivering the health tips and advice you need to live your best life. This is more than a radio show. It's your link to a healthier St. Kitts and Nevis. Join us every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. on ZIZ Radio, The Health Link, because a healthier nation starts with you.
You know that health is wealth and ital is vital. They're not just some rhyming words. It's something that's just got to be heard. Who is responsible for your health? Look in the mirror, it's your very own self. You can't rely on nobody else. Health is wealth, ital is vital. Try and take care of yourself. Health is wealth, ital is vital. You can't rely on nobody else. Health is wealth, ital is vital. Try and take care of yourself. Health is wealth, ital is vital. You can't rely on nobody else. Tracking with the herb at the field for the healing of the nation. Fruit and vegetable for medication. So much food, so much variation. Sustenance for all generation. It's there in abundance. Vitamins and minerals and...
Okay, so we are back. Health Link, and we bring up Siobhan one more time. Good afternoon once more. I see you smiling over there. You're getting some education yourself.
I am.
She's a party girl too, you know. So.
Oh my gosh! Don't let me out.
Okay.
But next we have up is Dr. Ufre, and he is from the HIV Secretariat, and he has a very important reminder for us as we close off.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I just want to remind us that your health is a responsibility. HIV travels. This is a festive time. We have people coming in and people going out. And while you're making friends, we just want to encourage you to have it in the back of your mind that your health is a responsibility. Don't spend 3 days making wrong decisions that will affect you for a lifetime. Don't spend 3 days making decisions that will affect you for a lifetime. So wisdom is really, really profitable to direct. We are encouraging each and every one going out to enjoy yourself, celebrate, but apply wisdom. Do not be caught up in making friends that will affect you making wrong decisions, right? So we are saying that there are prevention out there. All right, we have condoms, different varieties of condoms. In fact, on the 26th, which is this Friday coming, we'll be at the Independence Square conducting HIV screening. And with the fact that Health Link is now available, we are providing what we call holistic health screening approach. We are not just screening you on HIV. We want you to know your sugar level. All right, we want you to know your blood pressure level as well. We also will have the mental health available as there to provide counseling for you as well. So these are also nutrition. So we will be there to ensure that we give you all the advice and all the tools to strengthen you to be more protective and self-sustenance, right? So it's important that you know that we will be out there. Make sure you know your status and encourage everybody to know their status, because HIV is not like makeup. You can't see it on people's faces. People come out looking beautiful, but you don't know what is in their blood. So we encourage you that you protect yourself. Abstinence is still an option. And if you cannot abstain or you feel it's a challenge, please ensure to condomize. Correct, consistent condom use is advisable. With that, it can provide protection against exposure to HIV and other STIs. So please, while you're out there, protect yourself. Enjoy yourself, but protect yourself. Be smart, and remember, your health is a responsibility. Be careful.
Right.
Thank you.
That's
short and very sweet. Very understanding.
So
isn't
if
it?
you know you cannot abstain, make those condoms your best accessory. Put that in your purse, in your pocket. Protect yourself. As he says, it's your
I
responsibility.
think times before they used to have departments giving out condoms at the festival. I'm not sure if they still do. I think I've seen it before.
Yes, last year we were there, but unfortunately this year we won't be there. But we will be at the Independence Square providing condoms, and you can access those condoms also at the health centers. All right, so grab one, grab two, and ensure that you are protected. Make sure you have your what do you call it, the sheet belt, as we call it. It is a sheet belt, not the seat belt, but a sheet
belt.
So make sure you protect yourself. Wisdom.
That's a new one.
Right?
Sheet belt.
I like also that you said that in the square they'll also have the testing for diabetes, high blood pressure, and nutritional advice and all that. So if you go out on the Thursday and you
on
think,
a Friday, 26.
Yeah, but if you were out on the Thursday night and you think you broke all those rules and you want to check your pressure, the next day they'll be in the square with open arms. Come before you go for another night of fun, see where you're at. I like that they can have access to that. And so we are wrapping up now. That went so fast.
Very fast.
It went so fast.
It was, but this was our first episode of the Health Link. And as we said, everything is connected and your health is the link. In everything, every aspect of your life, your health is important and we have to pay attention to that. So we will be coming weekly to give updates on also what we're doing in the ministry, what's available, and also giving you practical tips like today to help you live your best life, as we say. So I want to thank Dr. Ufe for coming through and Nurse Wusu, and to the listening audience for taking the time out to allow us to try to instill some wisdom before the party. I'm Siobhan Richards. I think we finished now. I'm gonna. I might jump in the gun. I'm gonna let Ronnie wrap it up for us properly.
You're pretty good. So I would like to thank you guys on behalf of ZIZ Radio and Television and our streaming platform for bringing in some really good information. Like I said, not only for Music Festival. We don't want it to be just Music Festival and it's done. We have Culturama, we have Carnival, we have day-to-day happenings, and so those education goes a long way. And so we thank you guys for coming in as the first one from Health Link, and looking forward to seeing Siobhan and her other guests, whoever she chooses to come in with whatever topic she might be trying to put out there. And so I wish you guys all the best. And I get my good information, the sheet belt, that one. I wrote it down, actually. I'm going to be talking about that on the radio a lot, the sheet belt. Doc, you remember when that used to be a stigma? It's no longer a stigma.
No.
And so you shouldn't really shun away from collecting or buying or having it.
Yeah, and knowing your status as well as going to get condoms. It shows that you're responsible.
That's right.
So it's important that we put away the stigma, the discrimination that comes with it, and just jump in protecting yourself.
And something I always say too, if you meet someone who doesn't really care about you, like to ask you or care how you are reacting, then you're in trouble.
Big trouble.
Yes.
There's also the female condom now, before I forget.
Yes.
And I think you can actually, I don't want to say insert.
You can insert it. Yes.
Before you go to the fest.
8 hours before.
Imagine.
So it could be in the body 8 hours before.
But shouldn't that be something that both of you agree to? Because I wouldn't be able to know.
No, you won't even know that if you have it in.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Now, how do I really believe that you do?
You can see
you
it
would definitely. You would not not know. You will feel it that there is something. The outer layer of it will be actually touching your own private organ.
Yeah, you can see it.
So, but
I still don't. I don't trust
more
that.
protection.
I will have to see you do it.
Yes.
I don't want to feel, because you would see the male do it, right?
Top?
If you come to the square on the 26th, we will have demos. So one of our colleagues will be actually demonstrating how it's been done and it's used and everything, the proper way of using it. So that will provide more deeper insight.
More information. That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we need to have more information on the female condom for real. It's quite an amazing.
In fact,
piece of,
next show,
yeah.
my other colleague will be here, Lucine. She'll be able to demonstrate, so the public can see and go deeper into the use of it.
Sounds good.
Right?
Wonderful.
All right, guys. Thanks again. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Health is wealth, vital is vital. Try and take care of yourself. Health is wealth, vital is vital. You can't rely on nobody else.
It's the Nation Station, 96.1.
What does health mean to you?